Hello and welcome to my David Wilson Out and About YouTube channel. Well, this afternoon I'm just having a general kayak clean-up. I went out on the pedal on Friday. It's now Monday. Unfortunately I was working the weekend, so I didn't get an opportunity to give it a clean-up, so I like to do it as soon as possible. This is the earliest opportunity. So what I'm going to do with this video, I'm going to swap a few bits out and I'm just going to show you what I've done. Just some add-ons, not really modifications, just a few add-ons, and I'm going to show you my cleaning kit. Now, when I was out on the water Friday, the kayak didn't actually get very dirty, so it didn't really need a massive overhaul. So what I've done, I've used what I call my general waterside cleaning kit. I didn't do it on the day because it was pouring down a rain, blowing a hoolie, but this is what I would generally carry with me. And when I get the kayak out of the water, I would then give it a clean down with this kit. Well, it's getting darker by the second out here, but I'll carry on. Hopefully it won't rain. So here it is. Here's my 5 litre hand pump pressure washer. You just, if I can get it out, unlock it, pump it up to pressurise it, and then just, I won't spray the kayak, and then just wash it down. I also carry a microfiber cloth, just an old cloth that I can use to wipe down. There's no detergent in there. It's just purely, at the moment it's warm water, but obviously if I was out it'd probably be cold, clean water. My bilge out pump, my bilge out sponge, so I normally have that actually in the kayak, so in case there is water in this, so I'll keep getting it out, and a spare larger sponge, so I just basically wipe it down, get all the invasive plant life off before I pack it on the kayak. Now, I know some people probably think this is overkill, but I do take the matter of invasive plant life quite seriously. Also, when you're taking the kayak out of the water, if you have got the time and you give it a wipe down there and then, it's a lot quicker. Basically, any weed or anything that's stuck on it is coming straight off rather than dried on and caked on. As well as these bits I carry, which are quite lightweight and don't take up too much room, I do have a 12 volt pressure washer, which is 100 psi. This is only about 40 psi, so that is a lot more powerful, a lot quicker, and that's generally what I use at home if I've left it a couple of days. I mean, this wasn't very dirty, so I got away with this, but generally speaking I'd have that on either an 8 litre or I've got a 20 litre container, and then I would wash it all down with that. It's an awful lot quicker, but not needed today. The last thing I'll say about cleaning, it's not rocket science and it's common sense really, all of this, is the good thing about cleaning down when you come off the water is it gives you an opportunity to actually go over your craft and have a really good look. As you're wiping down, you're seeing everything. So if there is any scratches or tears or potential weak points, you will see them there and then, and that gives you a chance to, so you're not going out the next time with potentially a puncture. So yeah, it's just what I do every time. It's just me. I'm just like that. Well, the kayak's drying nicely in this breeze. I have wiped it down. I did say in my recent video when I was out on the River Stour that I would wanted to swap out the cargo nets. I got a little bit of thing about colour matching, so I'm going to take these black cargo nets off and replace them with this bungee. I bought 10 metres like electric blue bungee, which is more or less matching the colour of the kayak. Also got some sliders so I can slide it tighter, and I've got some end stops, so it should look it looks neat enough as it is, but it should look even neater with this on. Well, I've cut the black cord off, and what I've done, I've measured the length and added some more on so I can get it through the slider. And all I'm going to do now is, just so I can get it through, is just burn off the ends and pinch the ends so I can get it through the clips before I actually attach it to the D-rings. That's it, that should do. Put the lighter away and let's get on. It's very important when you do this to burn the ends off. Make sure there's no frays, because this is really tight going through the holes of the clip. So, excuse the noise in the background, someone has a delivery. So let's just push that through. There we go, that's one. I'll do the other one off camera and then I'll get back to you. There we have it. That's both the ends pulled through. I've pulled it quite tight, so now what I'm going to do is slide these end caps on, then I have to tie a knot in it and then just snap the cup shut. I'll show you when I've done it. That's them both pushed through, so now what I've got to do is tie a knot in each of these and then snap the cap on. As I said, I've burnt the ends so that it's all nice, and it is actually 5mm, there's no fray, and it's very difficult to get through. So it may be wise, I managed to do it, to just put a little lubricant on till you push it through. So you've got to tie a knot in these two and then snap the cap shut, and that's tidied it up. Right, just a tip if you're doing this, make sure you leave these ends very long. Do not cut them too short, because you've still got to get a knot in there and then get the end caps on, and it really was difficult with the front one, so I've left plenty of slack. I'm going to pull that through and then get the knot sort of down this area, get the end cap on, get the knot, and then trim it off. Okay, I'll show you what I mean when I finished it. These end caps are an absolute bugger to get on, so what I ended up doing, not just burning the frayed edges, I ended up having to enlarge slightly the opening in the bottom to get them over the top, but it is doable. And all I did was use scissors, pushed them in and just made them slightly larger. Well, there you go, there's the bungee nets all swapped out, front and back. These clips are not actually holding. The idea was to make the bungee longer and have some tail pieces, so I could obviously get larger bags under and smaller bags and sort of cinch them down by pulling this through. But what tends to happen is they tend to just slide back, so all they're actually ending up as is assisting the end stops with the knots in. But you know, it's good enough, it'll do the job. There it is. Now on to the next step. Well, there you go, there's the additional side straps put on. They won't be on all the time, they'll be taken off, but just to show you what I'm sort of doing. So I can slot the bags underneath, and I can also attach bungees across the bags onto the actual side bungees. So I've done this front and back, but I said I will be taking the side ones off and just generally using the crisscross bungee from the D-rings. As you may be able to see, I've got the same configuration on the back, the zigzag bungee and the front to back bungee, so I can loop extra bungees over to secure items more firmly. I'm quite pleased with this so far, yet to be tried, so we'll see how it goes when we get a load out, and obviously I may update it again. If I do, I can always add that to future videos, or indeed any modifications I do to the kayak I'll add to future videos. So I hope you have found this video informative. If you have, please give it the thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel for further updates. Hit the notification button as well, please. And as usual, to my regular subscribers, thank you so much for sticking with me. It's much appreciated. The channel is doing very, very nicely indeed, and I'm very pleased. So that's it for now. See you when I'm out on some more adventures. Bye for now.